All right, we're back, and I'm sure you can hear the heater in the background. That's the only thing keeping me in the shop here. It's down in the teens outside, and I don't feel like shutting it off, so you just got to deal with it. But we're on part 2 here today, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top end off of it. I'm going to check back in with you after I remove the head. Then I'll take these reeds off, and then we'll take the jugs off. So we're going to have a stage of progression of that today. I'm going to have to remove this hose connecting our water pump area to our top end, and then we will get those things done and we'll call this a video. All right, we're back. We still have a heater going because it's cold AF, but we got the reeds off and we've got this jumper hose here going to our head. I made a discovery, and before I pull this head off, I have to share that discovery. There were no copper washers on any of these studs. Now, I've got to go back and double check and make sure that they are to be used on these, but from my YZ250, that's a big no-no not to have those on there. We're going to determine if that's a spec for this engine, and I think it was. That could be a source for poor running. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. All right, we're back. I finally got the cylinder head off. It was really grumpy. I had a little bit of, see, look at there. Blood was shed. I had a little bit of material come off of this, some studs here, ended up on the pistons. I cleaned that up. But what I'm seeing here is some delamination of the gasket here. And what's more concerning, or as concerning, I don't know if it's going to show up over here. You're just going to take we'll take a look here when we get it off of here. But I had some scoring that I saw over here. I don't think it was quite as bad on this one, but some stuff had happened. Apologize for my shadow here. At one point, we're looking at, let's see. Yeah, this is that piston's dome here, and you can see we're relatively no carbon buildup or anything, where we have a little bit of carbon over here, but all of this material, all these divots, are not matching up to these pistons that are in here. And we've had some foreign matter gotten in here, or some pre-detonation, some water getting in here. Of course, we have this here. I don't think that's from this. I'm not a two-stroke expert, but that's had to have been from some material getting into our combustion chamber. Again, not a two-stroke expert. We're going to learn a few more things when we get this top end the rest of the way off of here. But the lack of carbon here makes me suspicious that we had water getting in here. It may have been getting into both sides. And the quality of this, or the appearance of this head gasket, are alarming. So we'll continue. All right, we're back. I took a little break here, and I was able to free up the nuts relatively easily. These were really fairly difficult to get to. I couldn't get them with my sockets, so I had to use a box-in wrench to get them broke loose. They were extremely loose for the most part. And I'm still kind of making some observations here. This base gasket is kind of crusty, along with a lot of this engine. It's a crusty McCrusterson. Overall, I mean, you can see some vertical scoring. It's relatively light over here. We can see, let's see here. That shows up very well. You can see some, I don't know if we were getting some blow by here, but overall it wasn't filthy on this. I think whenever this did blow up and cause this, they put some different components on this. I don't know what all they've done, but we're going to see how far the rabbit hole goes. I think we're going to end this one here. I'm going to go ahead and remove these pistons. You'll see that that's done on the next round. That way I don't have them flopping around. I'll go ahead and pair them up with these cylinders. We're not going to use those, but it helps having those parts around. So we're going to do that. And the next round we're going to take off both of these case halves. These case covers. I'll get our stator removed. I'll get our flywheel off, and then on this side I'll get the rest of these components. We'll get into our water pump. I'll get my clutch off of here. I'll have to remove this, and that'll be our part 3, is removing these different components. But that's it for now. Krusty McCrusterson and I have had a day. Thanks for watching.